Are you live? Are you live right now?
All right, we are live. We worked it out. Thank the Lord. Okay. Whew. Dude, we did it. We did it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a little late expected, but here we are. I believe that we are live. Make sure everything's all good here. All right. Oscars are about to start in 3 minutes. Little, you've been watching red carpet, and it's not been pretty. It's been pretty sad, in fact. Not exactly reassuring me that things are going smoothly, but you know what? We're gonna try and keep in the best intentions. I got a dude over here with me, so we're just hoping for the best, guys. We're gonna have fun. We're here to celebrate movies, and despite the Oscars continuing to disappoint, I think in their dedication. I was watching the kind of the head of the Oscars talk, and he's kept talking about how this is all for movie fans, and I was not really feeling that tonight, but I'm trying to keep on a good face about it, and you know what, we're gonna keep on a bright face and hope for the best. So I'm hoping for the best. I was talking about Dune, but just keeping in a good face about it. So we're watching the Oscars, and I'll be commentating them. I have my mixed feelings about our hosts, about our nominees. Obviously the mascot here is Dune. That's who we're rooting for. I don't think there was a better movie that year. I'm hoping Dune is going to sweep this stage, but I have a feeling the power of the dog is what's really going to be knocking the socks off the Oscars hosts, or the Oscar of voters. And I didn't really feel like that movie of 2021 wasn't even in my top 10, but hoping that movies win, and I'll be getting a little frustrated with the way things go here. I can already get a little frustrated just watching, I hadn't looked at some of the hosts to be this telecast, and Amy Schumer, Regina Hall. These are not draws. These are not people who are going to be giving the Oscars views. And quite frankly, I feel like there were a lot of other picks. I've been rooting for, Tom Holland and Zendaya to be hosting the Oscars. I feel like that was going to bring in a lot more names. But unfortunately, that wasn't what went down. The Oscars went in a different direction with 3 comedians who I really have no feelings for. So I'm hoping they're able to pull it. I don't think Amy Schumer is that funny, but I guess we'll just see how things go. Right now we're in commercial break, and it's 7, so the Oscars are about to start, and I'm very excited. So things are probably gonna go, but in the end, we're hoping for the best here at the Newcomb household. So hopefully that goes well. Do you have a film you're really rooting for? I feel like we're rooting for Dune here. I mean, that blew everybody's socks off, and the absence, I think, of No Way Home is apparent here. We were seeing some ads for it popping up on the trailers. It's coming to digital. I felt like that movie at least deserved a nomination. It's one of the most popular films, but here we are. The Oscars about to start. I wonder how many actors are actually excited to be here. I mean, when you hear actors talk award shows, like when they're not really like in Hollywood, they don't really sound like they're ever excited. Like people say the Golden Globe is the most fun. I the ones who serve alcohol. I'm not sure, but I guess that may help for these for some of these actors. I don't know what we're looking at here. I think those are the two girls from King Richard. I don't know how many people are actually excited for the Oscars this year. That's a question I've been asking myself. Like, looking at the actual draw, are people really for this event? Because I'm really not sure. I mean, how many people are tuning in? Like I said, Amy Schumer, these are not names that are draws. Right now, we're watching Beyonce perform, I think it's Be Alive from King Richard. And I actually liked that song. I liked the song from King Richard, but I'm not really getting excited. I'm not a big Beyonce fan, and it seems kind of weird to me that they're not even really at the Oscar stadium. We're watching this from somewhere else completely. Let's say what, the Beyonce's not even a good actor. The Oscars seem to love her. I guess I'm in the minority for not liking Beyonce though. So maybe the song that I want to win for best song.
No Time to Die.
Yeah, I thought that song was okay. The Billie Eilish song was okay. This song actually at the end, it's like, okay, that's actually a really good song. Catchy, my God.
Yeah.
And I think in the context of the movie and the themes it was dealing with, it came at the right moment. So it hit me in a certain way, like emotionally. One thing that I found kind of odd when we were watching the red carpet was how Rachel Zegler gave my favorite performance of the year in West Side Story, but is not nominated but presenting. That struck me as kind of odd because I felt that she should have been nominated personally, but she is presenting here, so she will at least be present. Very disappointing though, to see that she's not nominated here. I'm sure that they're all very excited to be watching that over a screen. Oh boy, here we go. Here come the hosts. What is that? What is DJ Khaled doing here? Why on earth did they feel like DJ Khaled needed to show up? That's awkward. I'm not really enjoying these jokes right now. J.K. Simmons is not amused by these jokes. He is trying. He's trying to play it off like he's fine. Thank you. What is happening? Kind of okay. I'll appreciate the funny comment that the Golden Globes have essentially died. I feel like these maybe it's the idea of presenting, right? Maybe it's because they're presenting this for an award ceremony, but I feel like this is a dead medium, right? I mean, you look at late night and those monologues. I don't think the late night monologues are that funny, and this is all very similar to that. You know, this type of late of humor. It's not working for me. These bits feel forced. And maybe that is just because this is in this kind of snobby Oscars award ceremony type of environment, but this is not working for me. I mean, these jokes feel forced. A couple of them are like an interesting thought, but absolutely no, like nothing of value here that I'm seeing. But oh my gosh. Oh, good Lord. Have mercy on my soul. John Travolta! Oh my gosh. Very star here with the hosting. Couple, but certainly not. Certainly not good. Certainly not good. That's what I'll say. Tony Hawk. Oh boy, they got Shawn Mendes, guys. They got Shawn Mendes. These are people presenting? John Travolta being here just is continuing to surprise me. Dear Lord, save us. We're in trouble. We are. Let's just check the time here. We're 15 minutes in. 15, and
Feels like it's been 5 hours.
I'm like getting cold. Actually, like I am beginning to decompose right before YouTube's eyes. Actually, this isn't the worst. This is actually going better than I expected from Amy Schumer, but it's still not enjoyable. it's still kind of, let's get through this. Oh, so a incest joke is what we're making now. Way to raise the bar, Amy Schumer. Oh,
So,
well, she was pregnant this year.
that's not.
It's just, these are I do appreciate, I am appreciating some of the self-awareness here. Don't Look Up did get really bad reviews. The Will Smith joke was kind of fun. I'm not hating these jokes. It would have been funnier if Joe Rogan was hosting this year, though. That's my pitch. That would never happen, but that is my pitch. It would have been even funnier if after last year, Dave Chappelle showed up to host the Oscars after all that around his special. All that hate. That'd have been if he just walked up and yelled surprise. I'm ready to get to the categories. How long do we have to watch Amy Schumer try and do stand-up comedy? Oh, look at that. She bothered to learn sign language. Reach out to the people of Coda. Because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Oh, you watched Coda?
I did watch Coda. Coda was good. And now we got Daniel Kaluuya coming up after winning Best Supporting Actor last year. He's now coming to present an award.
Was Coda the one?
Coda was the one with the Ferris wheel and the deaf people. A very good film. Probably not winning, though. Daniel Kaluuya probably does not want to be here.
He didn't look very happy. Was he in Judah?
Oh, we're already getting down to the big categories. I respect that. Jessie Buckley, very good actress, probably not winning this award. So this is kind of a problem that the Oscars have had to grapple with. When you show a scene from a film, right, and the nominees are Ariana DeBose, and then we show a couple images and then a clip from the film, but there's no context for the clip. Therefore, the clip has no weight or emotional impact whatsoever. It's not resonant with people. In many ways, it comes off as stilted and awkward, in my opinion. So it is kind of a problem that I think the Oscars have had to grapple with. They are going for the clip, but Judi Dench yelling saying "go" and "go" to the camera. It has no emotional impact. I mean, Jude, you didn't see Belfast. That probably means nothing to you. Jude Dench saying "go" to the camera, even though it was one of the most impacting scenes of the film. It has no resonance. So it is kind of an interesting thing to think about, whether or not it's a good idea to show a clip of the performance. For people who haven't, it's going to mean nothing to them. So we have Kirsten Stewart here. Or not Kristen Stewart, Kirsten Dunst. I thought she was actively bad in The Power of the Dog. I'm hoping she doesn't win. I'm going for Anna DeBose in this category for West Side Story. That was the performance that resonated with me the most out of 2021 as far as supporting actresses go. This is the performance I'm hoping wins. If it doesn't win, I'm going to be disappointed, but we'll see. Here we go. Yes, there we go. There we go. Okay, boom, boom. Whew. Okay.
I agree.
Okay, that was gonna break. That was gonna shatter me. If she didn't win, that was gonna be a problem. But thankfully, the Oscars did make the right decision on that point. And Ariana DeBose is here, and she won. Now we're gonna see what she's got to say. First win for West Side Story makes me very happy. One of the best movies of last year. Really mind-blowing. Steven Spielberg really does still have it. If you haven't seen West Side Story, that's an incredible film. It's on Disney Plus and HBO Max. It absolutely blew my mind watching that in the theater. And Steven Spielberg did the heck out of that movie. Just incredible work. And he directed every actor very well. He deserves a lot of credit. Very disappointing that he probably is not going to win Best Director. Well, there we go. Yeah. One speech down, another one to go. Not horrible. I respect the emotion that we saw there. I'll say that. I felt the emotion. So I'll get that. A lot of these Oscar speeches are going to be repetitive. They're going to sound very similar, and I'm sure we're going to hear speeches like that over the course of the evening. And you just kind of have to know what exactly you're signing up for. So it's one of the things about the medium that I'm not sure always works is the fact that a lot of these speeches are going to sound very similar. And thankfully, and I very much feel bad about the decision. Hans Zimmer not going to get, or any of the composers who win aren't going to get to give their speech in front of the world, or cinematographer. There's been a lot of certain categories that have been cut out, and it is unfortunate they aren't going to be able to give their speeches. But the fact of the matter remains that these speeches are going to sound very similar, and I don't think a lot of them are going to hit very hard. I'm happy for everybody who wins tonight. I want to say that even though there are movies that I prefer to win over others, I'm fine with the fact that I'm fine with if it means that certain are going to be cut out for the sake of entertainment, then it's a hard thing to grapple with. But if the speeches are going to sound similar, then maybe it's a sacrifice. But it's one I'm not entirely sure I'm comfortable with. It's just we're going to hear a lot more speeches like that, and there wasn't anything wrong with the speech. More of the fact that we're going to probably hear many more speeches like that over the course of the evening. But we'll just have to see. I'm hoping that we get a couple really iconic moments here. That's what I'm hoping. This is a landmark for film. Every Oscars has kind of served as a landmark film. And when you look at speeches or moments, there were a few, like Bong Joon-ho winning Best Picture. That was a monumental moment for film. And so that was a great moment. But I'm really questioning whether or not anything that takes place tonight is going to have anything in the Hall of Fame or film, or really earn that position as a landmark. It just doesn't feel like that to me, even though there were so many incredible films in 2021. I don't know if we're going to be seeing a lot of landmark moments here, but only time will tell whether I'm right or wrong. I am hoping that we get a big surprise here and something great does happen. That's what I'm really going for here. But I don't know exactly the order that the Oscar has these categories in. I did see something interesting online, though. Sean Penn, very famous actor, was really pushing for the leader of Ukraine to be invited to the Oscars. I don't know whether or not the leader of Ukraine was invited to the Oscars or not, but Sean Penn said that he would salt his Oscar if the leader of Ukraine was invited. And Sean Penn, very weird dude. I am very interested in the leader of Ukraine was invited. We're moving on to the next category. And just said Best Picture nominee, but I'm hoping that does not mean Best Picture is happening right now. I think we're just seeing a bit of Belfast. And I did see Belfast last night. Very fine film. Not a great movie, but Kenneth Branagh definitely going out of the box with that film. And I really appreciated that. Regina Hall is saying that this is obviously a joke. People lost their COVID things, and I guess Regina Hall is using it as a joke or something. Hall probably feels left out. We're doomed. Poor Jake Gyllenhaal. I feel like I gotta defend Jake Gyllenhaal, and didn't even get picked. Oh, both in Dune, Josh Brolin and Jason Momoa coming up here to present an award, and Jason Momoa, arguably one of the best actors in Dune, as well as Josh Brolin. The movie much, but these are two great actors, so I'm excited to hear what. First off, Regina Hall has to frick them, apparently. I hope that they rehearsed this and everything, that Jason Momoa was prepared for this to happen, and it's not actually a surprise to these two men. Because if that was not rehearsed, and then I feel for every human being that's in the stadium. Dune was nominated for sound. I'm hoping they're about to give the guy who did the sound for Dune his Oscar.
Yo, that sound is beautiful.
No, they say this category, but apparently they're not doing that. Let's go, Dune. Dune deserves the win here. I'm looking at these nominees here. I don't think any of them top Dune. No Time to Die, good sound. It does not top Dune. I think Dune deserves the win here, guys. Thank the Lord. First Oscar win for the evening. Very exciting. We got the whole team up here.
Wow.
Thank the Lord the Academy can at least recognize the genius that is Dune.
Everything so far has been correct in my opinion.
Yeah, so far no mistakes. 2 awards and no mistakes. So thank goodness for that. But we'll see. We'll see, Academy. I don't know why we're seeing a clip of white men can't jump. I guess it's because it's its 30th year anniversary. This was one of the, we're seeing this was one of the categories for sound. It was kind of skipped over, not very quick. We're not spending much time on it. But I'm really glad to see that it's already getting a win here because I think it deserves it. We got Woody Harrelson up here and 2 other people. I don't really know. Kind of looks like, I think that's Arsenio Hall. Cinematography. Here we are. Dune. I'm going to say it again. Dune deserves the win for cinematography. Nightmare Alley, good cinematography. Dunes, I think, still trumps it. Power of the Dog, good cinematography. The cinematography category here is very strong this year. I do want to preface by saying that it's only a testament to Dune that I think, is the best looking films of the year. We're about to find out, though, whether the Academy is going to go for Dune or not.
Nominated 3 times. This is the most words I ever spoke.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on.
Yes!
Thank the Lord.
Oh my gosh!
Dune gets another win tonight. This is already going better than I expected.
That's fantastic.
Now, Greg Fraser just wrapped up cinematography for The Batman, and that is one of the best looking films that I've ever seen, as well as Dune. So it's really, Dune is already getting more love at the Oscars than I was expecting going in. So I'm very thankful for that. Greg Fraser, if he keeps up the pace, is going to go down as one of the great cinematographers, right up there with Roger Deakins, in my opinion. I mean, just already the work that he's accomplished in a short span. Dune, The Batman, what else can this man achieve? It's honestly very impressive. Well, here we go. We got two wins down for Dune. Very, very excited. For some reason, Tony Hawk is going to be presenting the one of these awards, and I have no idea why. What Tony Hawk has contributed to film is beyond me. But any feedback as to why Tony Hawk would be presenting an Oscar is much appreciated. I am glad. I gotta say that I'm very excited. So far, Dune has won 2 out of 2 for its nominations. So I'm very I am getting more enthused. I mean, you know, the presenting and the hosting, you know, it's you know, it is what it is. It is as expected when it comes to the Oscars. But overall, I mean, I think we're doing pretty good here. I mean, so far, what I have wanted to win out of each category has won. I wanted Ariana DeBose to win for Best Supporting Actress. I wanted cinematography for Dune and sound for Dune. Dune has already won 2 Oscars. And honestly, with the way things were looking, I would have said it was a possibility the Power of the Dog would have won those categories. And to me, it feels it's a battle of what I think is going to win, which is Power of the Dog, and what I want to win, and that's Dune. And how those two end up competing this evening is going to be very exciting. I don't know what the next category is, but Dune and The Power of the Dog are both very dominant throughout this evening. And so it does feel like kind of a boxing match between the two, which one is going to win. The Power of Dog does kind of have a lot of what I think the Academy is looking for. But so far, Dune has been ever dominant. And I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up because I want Dune to win Best Picture. And right now, it's won 2 Oscars. And if it wins, sure. I'm gonna be pretty excited. I'm gonna be pretty excited. So, so far, it's a post. It's a couple jokes I did chuckle at. I'll give them that. King, Josh Brolin, and Jason Momoa. So I kind of gave that to them. Some stuff was okay. It's not great, but I wasn't coming here expecting great. So far, it's not the travesty that I was expecting it to be going in because I really was expecting a travesty. I mean, I was not confident in how this was going to go, and basing it off of what I saw on the red carpet this evening, I was even more. My expectations were lowered all the more. So I am glad that things are going decently. Things are going decently, and that I'm thankful for. To pick these 3 hosts is still eluding me. I'm still not quite sure what exactly the thinking was behind that. I don't understand why they picked. I still don't understand. I mean, they haven't done a horrible job. I really want to know how these ceremonies normally go, though. Like I'd love behind the scenes. How much do these actors actually know what's going to happen? Like, did Bradley Cooper know he was going to be masked up on stage? Like, I don't know how some of these things work. It is kind of new to understand exactly what all that entails. But so far, they haven't done a horrible job. I mean, this is better than Jimmy Kimmel. I'll say it's better than Jimmy Kimmel. But I also, if Jimmy Kimmel has more of a draw than these 3, what these 3 are contributing to viewership, like, I mean, they are going to be ever present throughout this ceremony. And what exactly they're going to be able to contribute, like, to viewership, it kind of is confusing to me. I don't exactly see what they are bringing to the table, but they haven't done a horrible job. I mean, this is not like worst hosting ever, like I might have expected for it to be. Okay, so now we're approaching Best Documentary Short. This was a category that I haven't seen any of. I don't know any of these documentary nominees. Seen them. It's same with animated short, and these are categories that I've never paid a whole attention to. But these are also categories that the Oscars is skimming over. I mean, I respect all of these categories, quite frankly. The shorts are very much less so. Like, that isn't, those 2 aren't categories that I have a whole lot of love for or feel like they are that noteworthy. So especially when it comes to the fact that when a random person who's maybe not as embedded in film as I am is turning on the Oscars, like, they don't care about short documentary or animated short. These are categories that they don't really care about. So I say again, it's disappointing to see that these people are not exactly getting their fair shake as far as they have earned their place. They have earned this Oscar, and they're not really getting as much time as other people are. But at the same time, it is a category that absolutely, like, very few people care about. So the decision is understandable. That's what I will say. But here we have Rachel Zegler presenting this next award. Rachel Zegler did say last week that she had not been invited to the Oscars, so I am assuming this came as a short notice to her. Maybe the Academy heard how mad I was. Oh yeah, Free Guy getting a nomination here, not something that I am very happy about. Shang-Chi, not exactly a movie I thought had great visual effects. In the third act, I thought that was actively bad. See, you hear the cheers, guys. If you hear the cheers, like you know this is one of the movies that people really liked, even the people watching.
Oh,
Another win for Dune. I'm sorry, Spider No Way Home, but Dune had the better visual effects, and it's getting another win. Dune is getting another win for best visual effects. This is already going a lot better. Like, so far, what are we? Four. Okay, well, 5 if you count documentary, but nobody really cares about that. 4. Oh my gosh. 4. I have wanted all the ones I have wanted have won so far. So I'm very, very excited about that. Dune is already performing so much better than I expected this evening. I cannot believe it. If Free Guy had won, I might have hurled the Chromebook across the room and hit the TV because, quite frankly, that film looked bad and does not deserve to even be nominated. But I'm going to keep a happy face about it because Dune is freaking crushing it this evening. Will it win Best Picture, though? That is still in question and still very doubtful. But so far, how can you argue against the film in these 3 categories? They absolutely deserve these wins, and it's a slam dunk by every stretch of the word. It deserves the win for sound, the win for visual effects, and the win for cinematography. It's hands down, and it's not even close. Very disappointing, though, that Rachel Zegler is not coming up here to receive her Oscar like she easily deserves to. Here is Tony Hawk. I guess we're just kind of having a moment of silence for No Time to Die. Why exactly? I'm not sure. I guess it's because it is the end of an era for a James Bond getting its recognition.
But it's an opening to a new Bond, I guess.
Yes. Are we watching a moment? Oh, look. Yeah. I guess we're we're getting a montage here. James Bond moments. Seems fitting. James Bond has been with cinema for a very long time. And I haven't seen all the Bond films, haven't seen Dalton, Connery, or all the Bond films, or all the Sean Connery films. But, I mean, Craig, just fantastic. And his rapper for with No Time to Die was, I thought, very solid. Not the best Craig Bond film. Really solid conclusion, I thought. It had its issues for sure, but it completely deserves to be recognized. And it does seem fitting that actors are giving contribution to James Bond. I mean, 60 years this character has been with film, and it's another end of an era. And Bond has always kind of shown where culture is at. Maybe this capping of James Bond is something to maybe when we look back on the Craig films again in maybe 10 years, we're going to see something completely different. I mean, what new style is going to come into fashion in 10 years that Bond is going to tackle? I felt like they could have picked a better song for this James Bond montage, though. They're also kind of making up for the fact that they brushed by Sean Connery passing away last year. Like they just, oh yeah, by the way, Sean Connery died. We're not going to really talk about that. We're at the commercial break. Commercials never be, they kind of grind things to a halt, but I gotta say, and I've already said it before, Dune has performed a lot better than I expected for it to. I mean, it's so far, it's won every category it's been nominated in. Very thankful for that. And how it's going to continue to perform, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure. It's almost in every category, though. We haven't gotten to Hans Zimmer yet, but that is one of my favorite things about Dune is its incredible soundtrack, but done by Hans Zimmer. I am hoping that wins. Johnny is very good, though, with his score for Power of the Dog. Absolutely fantastic. So, which way the Academy is going to go, I'm not sure. I hope it is Hans Zimmer. There are still a lot more categories. And as far as how the whole performance, how the whole telecast is going, I'd say it's going fine. Not exactly even as somebody who had a certain enough to know the way I think is going to go. It's doing so far everything I've wanted to win has won, so I can't really complain in that respect. As far as entertainment value goes, it's very much middle of the road. There's not a lot I can comment on. I mean, it's not exactly like it's shockingly bad. Like we haven't. I mean, it's like, what's bad? No, it's just kind of been standard. It's fine. I chuckled a couple times at some of the hosts' jokes. Overall, though, not exactly incredible. I was still pulling, still throwing it at the Oscars that I thought Tom Holland and Zendaya should have hosted just because they'd have been incredible draws for the ceremony, and I think they're very much more entertaining than Amy Schumer, Regina Hall. I mean, they've done a fine job. I'm not seeing them. A couple of these jokes haven't been horrible, but not a lot of these jokes have been there, and it's the ratio of hits and misses. Misses is winning, in my opinion. But we're officially an hour in, and I am feeling the length. As much as I am disappointed, like I said, to see some of these categories not get recognized, it is understandable. And yeah, it does seem that even the Academy is struggling to keep attention and viewers. And I can tell, as far as my commentary goes, there are gaps, obviously, and the commentary here, just because, I mean, what exactly you can contribute to some of these jokes is just, like I said, middle of the road is very little to comment on. If it was really good, I would, jumping up and down. But if it was really bad, I'd be doing the same thing out of anger, more so. But so far, it's been middle of the road. Nothing spectacular besides Dune performing so well and Ariana Bose getting her Oscar. But entertainment-wise, it's understandable why people aren't exactly wanting to tune into the Oscars anymore. I mean, they just are not. They don't exactly entertain people a whole lot, so you can't really question too much why the Oscars don't get a lot of like viewers anymore, because people aren't engaged in ceremonies anymore, and they don't do as great of a job as they could have when it comes to keeping viewers and providing entertainment. And that's just a matter of it. Now, they're certainly far more entertaining than the actual telecast, of course, how it should be. But I am kind of noticing, though, the whole opening for people when they're coming out looks like a gun barrel in honor of James Bond.
Going back to when you were talking about Hans Zimmer, though, you got a lot of credit, because for Dune, pretty much his own instruments.
Yes, he did a lot of new sounds and doing, and like, how can you diss him for a completely inventing new sounds for film? To me, it's absolutely incredible. I don't know who this is. I don't know what this song is. I don't know what's going on. Better than watching a video of Beyonce performing that song for King Richard. At least this is actually at the Oscar ceremony. Not a bad song, not a bad, performance, but I guess it would help if I knew who this guy was. What are the songs? It does serve as a lack of preparation on my part of not knowing all the songs on the Oscar list. I mean, as it's standard for the Oscars to play a song that's been nominated, but I don't know what this song is. Okay. Oh, this is from Encanto. This is from Encanto. It's kind of weird. From when it comes to Encanto, people are talking about. Everybody's talking about. We don't talk about Bruno, which is kind of ironic in its own way. But there was a song in the credits of Encanto that has been heard, and I don't think many people saw that song as one of the focuses of enjoyment from the movie. I didn't even bother to listen to the whole song, which is why it took me about halfway through the song to realize exactly what song it was. But it wasn't a bad song, wasn't a bad performance, but kind of weird that Encanto's biggest song wasn't even nominated. It's understandable at the same time. Oh, I see. We're having the Holy Princess Trinity on stage. Okay, Missiles versus the Machines, I believe, is nominated. Wins. I'll be shocked. Obviously, I think Encanto is going to be the movie that wins here, but Mitchell's versus the Machines is the film that I think should win.
Hopefully loses. And you can't lose.
Okay, Mitchell's versus the Machines. For sure. And when looking on the list, none of them impressed Mitchell's versus the Machines did.
Luca is probably not going to win.
Yeah, Pixar won last year for Soul.
Great movie.
Which was great, yeah. It's going to be Encanto. It's going to be Encanto. All right, the Machines. No, Encanto, come on, guys. We saw this coming. We saw this coming a while back. I mean, look, Encanto, it took the nation by storm. It took the world by storm. So it shouldn't come as a shock to anybody that Encanto won. I mean, we don't talk about it was a national phenomenon. Everybody was talking about Bruno, even though the song was all about how we don't talk about Bruno. So you also know that your movie's probably going to win Best Animated Feature when they finish playing a song from your movie.
I think Encanto won just because of its popularity. I think Mitchell vs. the Machines animation was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The adventure was cool. Like, I thought that was a great movie, and like we've watched it maybe 5 times now.
We've seen it 5 times. Yeah, it's watched very frequently. But at the time, though, I see a lot of young kids who have really loved them, and more so than Encanto. So I think we can appreciate Mitchell's versus the Machines. That's the film I wish won. But Encanto, it's that resonated the most. So as much as I wish that Mitchell's versus the Machines won, it's understandable that this film wins because it has impacted so many young kids. So I can respect it.
I think Oscar's still doing good on their picks. So
yeah, this is not devastating. I didn't love Encanto. I didn't like it, quite frankly. I've watched the whole thing. I've watched it about 3 times now. I watched it when you watched it. Watched it with Dean, and then I watched it with Silas. See it thrice.
what is this?
I think they're just great moments in film. Good to see Newcomb is getting constant recognition, but not the proper. Oh wow. Zack Snyder's Justice League is making an appearance at the Oscars.
Alright.
I love Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm just happy to see a scene from it. I doubt a lot of people who are watching the Oscars, like in the building, have seen Zack Snyder's Justice League, though.
Way better than the original one.
For sure. Very surprising. I'm honestly just in shock that Zack Snyder's Justice League was shown at the Oscars. Like, that's the closest that Zack Snyder's ever going to get to being at the Oscars. Because he's certainly not going to, probably be holding an Oscar anytime soon. Maybe he will. I mean, you can prove me wrong, but I mean, come on. That would be pretty shocking if he did. So, the Encanto win is, it was expected. As much as I thought Mitchell's The Machines might have a chance of winning. Encanto ultimately, very popular, hit home with so many people. You can't be too mad because, I mean, like I said, so many people loved that film. It impacted them. And I've been making the case that No Way Home deserved to be nominated because of how many people it impacted. So, Encanto taking the win is understandable. Not exactly my choice, but understandable. I'm not going to get too mad at it. I mean, Mitchell and the Machines I consider to be the superior film, but Encanto just it hit people more close to home, I think, and kids connected with it. Even a few adults probably connected with it. So I am excited, that Oscars is at least, it's a basic choice, but I mean, at least, I think that's the right film to pick, even though I believe Mitchell versus the Machines deserve to win. But, man, maybe the brisk pace that they're going at, but nothing is really grabbing me here. I'm still kind of left at a this like ambivalent stage here, where they're not really wowing me with anything. It's not a bad. And I thought this was going to be pretty miserable. The Oscars, I feel like it. I mean, when I talked to my dad about the Oscars, he said how they were an event. This does not feel like an event. This kind of feels like, it is one of many ceremonies to film. I mean, now we have 3 or 4 award ceremonies, and it makes the Oscars instantly kind of feel a little less significant in that manner because there are already more awards shows, and some of them more entertaining. I get people, talking to me about the BAFTAs. Nobody's talking about the Oscars. They're just kind of the ancient relic of the past, and I guess that's just the way it is. I mean, the things have just moved on in a certain way, and the Oscars are just not as important as they used to. Now, for a few people, kind of like me, I don't pay attention to the BAFTAs or the Golden Globes. The Oscars is kind of the ceremony I like the most from movies. So, they have gone, and the Oscars are certainly less relevant than they were, and they've just kind of struggled and limped along the way to stay relevant, and they're desperately losing. They're fighting a losing battle because come on, I've already been at the case that Tom Holland and Zendaya should have been picked to host. I mean, I've said it over and over again, but the fact of the matter is that Amy Schumer is not what is current, I guess, and I think Tom Holland and Zendaya have a lot more viewers than Amy Schumer, Regina Hall. It's not a knock on those people. It's just the fact that if the Oscars is wanting to make a landmark, Tom Holland and Zendaya hosting is a landmark because those are people that I think younger audience members want to see right? And so that to me, that is just kind of the choice that they should have made. Looking at the telecast right now, though, it's not bad. Like I think this is a step up from last year. I mean, last year was just like boring. Like I was tearing my hair out. I'm not tearing my hair out here, but now we're about to see a category that I did not really care about a whole lot. I didn't see any of the animated shorts that were nominated. I'll probably look up at some point because they've been nominated here. I mean, these don't look bad, but I mean, these are it is understandable. I'm not complaining about how quickly we're skipping past these categories. It's not a diss to them. It's just the fact that they do not have a like like they don't have a lot of weight to the name. Animated short film does not carry a lot of weight. Short documentary does not carry a lot of weight. And that is just kind of the matter of it. But it's not just a category. And I'm happy to see these guys holding their Oscars. I mean, that has got to be an incredible thing. And congratulations to them. I'm sure that they earned it. It's just not exactly. It's not the most exciting category. That's what I would say. That's what they're saying. They're about out. And we're going to move on to the next category. Now, I have not seen Drive My Car, but we are watching a little bit of that film, a trailer for it at least. This is a movie that I am hoping to see at some point, though, and I am disappointed I wasn't able to see it before the Oscars. Oh boy, more hosting. Now, I had heard that the Academy was doing a museum. I guess we're getting a little bit of a sneak peek here. I'm interested in seeing if these names, like if there are actually like really incredible stuff here. I mean, we're seeing shoes from The Wizard of Oz. Is that the original pair of shoes? I kind of doubt it, but This is kind of the cool stuff. I'm seeing a lot of that here. And if the Academy has a lot of really neat, items to contribute to a museum, this is something that I would want to go see. I mean, we're seeing R2D2PO, the Dark Crystal. I feel like some of this is probably original. I mean, the Spike Lee stuff.
The shoes were bought.
I highly doubt these were real, and I already I said that, but I the more I think about it, the more I doubt those are the original shoes. A cool spot though. I would want to go see that. There were more pictures on walls, really interesting artifacts though.
It was so good.
As the Oscars continue, as do the depletion of our viewers. Nobody watching this. It is many viewers the Oscars are. So here we are. The grandmother from Minari is presenting Best Supporting Actress. I thought she was incredible in Minari, and I loved her speech, actually. I would say that was the biggest moment in the 2021 Oscars last year. She gave an incredible speech that I thought was hilarious and emotional. I'm happy to actually see her back on stage because she just is she gave an incredible. And we're seeing the nominees here. We get Troy Kotsur, and he was incredible in that movie. I think he's got a fair shot at winning. I would be pretty happy to see him win, but the actor who played the grandfather in Belfast was incredible too. So it's a hard decision. I think he has a shot at winning. Jesse Plemons, very good in The Power of the Dog. I don't think he's winning. I think Belfast supporting actor and Troy Kotsur from Coda, they probably have the best shot at winning. J.K. Simmons was the best part of being the Ricardos. I would see him winning though. Ooh, Smith McPhee's probably gonna win. I think it may be very possible he wins, but it's very close, very close. I want the actor from Coda to win. That would be my decision, but very tight race here.
It was like, get on
Holy cow! I have been freaking crushing it. I've been doing so well.
I was going for him too.
I think I deserve a round of applause just for how well I've predicted everything. Everything. Like,
No.
oh yeah.
This is good job.
Well, there we go. I mean, this man was incredible in Coda, and I'm really happy to see him get this win. I'm been doing pretty. Everybody that I've wanted to win has won, and I really thought Cody McPhee might win, but here we are. Troy Coaster is holding the Oscar. Very exciting. Dr. Jill. Very funny. Very funny. Dr. Jill. As Joe Biden put it, his doctor. Just okay. I'll listen to what he has to say. Definitely the best speech of the evening, I think. Yeah, very good stuff. Yeah, no complaints there. That was who I wanted to win. I felt like Cody Smith McPhee was going to take the award, but after that speech, especially. I'm very happy that Troyster took this win. Yeah, I easily see that being the saying. Look at Chris Evans' movie Lightyear. We've seen all this there. I am excited for Lightyear. Turning Red was fine, but I mean, better with Lightyear. I've expressed in the past that I don't feel like Pixar has been bringing their A game. Lightyear doesn't look like Pixar's A game, but I'm hoping for a big surprise here. I mean, the visuals certainly look outstanding. The animation looks fantastic, and that is always what Pixar's delivered. Is certainly some of the top of what animation has to offer. That has me excited. It looks visually beautiful. Story-wise, though, I don't know what this movie is going to have that is going to do what Soul did or Inside Out. Like, these are movies that had something very deep to say about the human experience, and that's shocking to come from toys and little creatures inside somebody's head. I don't see the premise of Lightyear that's going to bring the emotional ingenuity that the past few Toy Story films have brought. Even Toy Story 4, not my favorite, but it had an emotional weight to it. Lightyear looks like a fun film, but isn't going to bring what Pixar has always brought when they're at best. That I'm not sure of. But, I'm excited for it. I'm hoping it. I don't know if it's coming to IMAX or not, but I would love to see this movie in IMAX. That looks like it is? Okay. Well, I'm excited for the IMAX experience because I think that's going to be fantastic. Oscars so far going pretty definitely an emotional speech. I'm not crying, but that was a really good speech. Well, that's all I'm going to say. It had a lot of weight to it. I mean, Coda, is not my favorite film of the year. It's not the film that I had picked for Best Picture. But after listening to Troy about the impact that this movie has certainly had on a lot of people, in a way, I won't be mad if Coda wins. I'll say that because I love Dune, and that is the pick I have here. If Coates it's really impacted a lot of people, and that is something I certainly don't think has gone unnoticed by the Academy. And thank God Coaster is getting to. Even if the movie doesn't win any more Oscars, Troy Coaster has done an excellent job at showing people, why this movie has been important, and it really had just a really poignant. It just really hit a certain emotion, I think, in that this movie has impacted a lot of people, and so I do want to respect that, even though it may not be my personal pick for best of the year. I do think Coda has been given a fair shake in that it has impacted a lot of people. And with that, after commercial break, nobody's watching, and now we're just gonna sit back and watch the Oscars, and I'll continue to ramble on as Simulu presents the next award. With Tiffany Haddish. I haven't seen any of the nominees for Best International Film. I'm gonna have to see on Netflix, so that's gonna be able to get to really soon. My car also recently came out on HBO Max. I have to give it a watch there as well. I've heard a lot about The Worst Person in the World. It's kind of developed some sort of cult following, kind of the most polite sense of the word. Okay, so Drive My Car. Parasite did win Best International Film and Best Picture. But I can't help but feel like Drive My Car winning for International Film is kind of like, here's your award. But, I feel like the Best International Film is kind of a weak category. Like, if you're the best, why do you have to put the best international films to the side? Like, if I don't understand why they're on category. It's and I understand it in a way, but I think that if you make a great film, and I guess it's due to the lack of awareness by a lot of people. I mean, people watch films nominated by Oscars, right? So if they see Best International Feature Film nominee, they might give that more, and so it lessens the amount of people who watch international films. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, trying to strengthen the amount of people who are watching international films. But to me, if you made a great film, it goes in Best Picture. So maybe make Best Picture 10 films rather than 5. And I know that's been it's criticized, but maybe that's the best way to include them instead of an award, because to me it creates a kind of division. That's my opinion. I'm talking to nobody right now, but Jude. Jude's here, and look at that. Look at that.
Yep.
Zero.
It's gonna be on YouTube.
Honestly, the Gap series is not staying on YouTube.
No, I bet no one's watching the Oscars too, except for us.
That's a good point. Put it there.
We're not alone now.
We're not alone. What's our next category? We're going back. We're going back.
Thank you.
You don't have to stay. Listen, you don't have to stay. We're losing our minds watching the Oscars. You don't have to stay and bore yourself to death with my bad commentary. Right now, to watch
Something. I'm pretty sure that she's an actress too.
she looked actress, but I don't think
I've seen
so.
her in a movie. Usually when I'm sick, I watch these random stupid movies, and I've seen her in something. It was a Prime Video movie. It was like a Girl Scout movie. I forgot what it was called.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think this is in Belfast. I'm going to see what people are saying about this now. I wonder if anybody is saying, "Oh, by the way, these Oscars suck." Like, what are they saying? I'm not getting anything right now. I'm going to search Oscars 2022. So I do want to point this out. Troy Custer is the first deaf man to win an Oscar. Very impressive there. Just more of a reason to really I think Respect was better. That is probably going to be, I think, the landmark of this year is him, or as far as Oscars go, that is easily the landmark in my opinion.
I'm not sure what the song is from, what movie it is from, because
I think this is from Belfast.
in the back of this piano player is just ripping the keys.
Yeah, he's tearing through them, man.
He's good.
I have to say, a lot of musical performances, right?
That was my favorite one so far.
Is this worth sacrificing people getting their time? Like, you know, like a lot of categories have been shown, right? Is this, like, are these musical performances worth people losing their time on stage? I don't know. I'd like to take a moment of silence to show our support for the people of Ukraine currently facing invasion, conflicts, and prejudice, blah, blah, blah. Film is an important avenue for us to express our humanity in times of conflict. The reality is millions of families in Ukraine need food, medical care, clean water, emergency services. Resources are scarce, and we connectively, as a global community, can do more. We ask you to support Ukraine in any way you are able. Hashtag stand with Ukraine. Well, certainly important enough thing to take a moment of silence for. That song may not have even been nominated for an Oscar. That sounded like a song dedicated to people of Ukraine. I think it's Belfast, though. Like I said, I wonder if the president of Ukraine was invited to the Oscars. If he was, why would he come? I don't know what to come, you know, but
Like the chief commander of Ukraine?
leader, you know, like Sean Penn was all like, you know, the president of Ukraine doesn't get invited, and I'm throwing my Oscar away. It's like, Sean Penn's weird, dude. Like, there's a pair of Sean Penn shaking hands with El Chapo. Like, Sean Penn has met with El Chapo and interviewed him. He's just a weird dude. Like, what is he doing? Like, visiting El Chapo? What is going on? Like, there's a picture of Sean Penn. Like, here, Jude, come here. You're El Chapo. Yeah, we'll say you're El Chapo and I'm Sean Penn. Looks at the camera. There's a picture of them like this. Like, just shaking hands. Like, it's cool. I want to point out, though, right now in the commercial break, we're getting a trailer for the unbearable massive talent, Nicolas Cage. This looks like an incredibly funny movie. I'm very excited.
I love Nicolas Cage.
This looks like a lot of fun. We are now an hour and 39 minutes in.
And we still have a one viewer. Yes.
One viewer. And also, very much sorry that you're having to put up with this. You know, my heart goes out to you. So we're more than halfway through. You're more than halfway through. So far, Troy Coaster has been the highlight. That was a very good speech. And
But I mean, Dune
is
rocking it, crushing every single nominee.
that I am very for. I mean, all of my guys have won. Like, the people who I've been rooting for have won.
Everything except the enemy one. But we don't.
Yeah.
But the one that we wanted to win doesn't mean it should win.
Yeah. And kind of the right move.
Dune should win. Last one he should have won, which he won.
When we get to the screenplay category, I'm not sure whether Dune deserves a screenplay win. I mean, we had some really strong screenplays, but we'll just have to see when we get to that category. I'll look at the nominees. But so far, like, award-wise, things have been going well. Like, better than expected. Like, it's not massacre. The only thing that's massacring is Dune. Oscars by storm. An epic boxing KO for Dune so far. I'm moving rocking it here. Whether that will continue to Best Picture, that good luck, remains to be seen. Highly doubtful, but Power of the Dog has not won an Oscar yet.
Nope.
Has not won an Oscar. I thought The Power of the Dog was going to come in and take every award like that it got nominated for. That's not happened. I thought The Power of the Dog looked like the film that the Academy was going to favor most. But so far, King Richard and The Power of the Dog have not won an Oscar. Anyway, we're back on. Okay, so now we're at live action short film. Any of these, has kind of been stated. So I believe in I know the title from an older film.
Could remake like the West Side Story.
Matt coming up here giving a speech. Nominee for the Sound of Music, Sound of Metal last year. Peace. Guillermo del Toro there. Best Picture nominee. We're gonna get a little sniff of Dune. If you just listen to Dune, and see these visuals, best film of the year.
Oh, phenomenal.
I'm getting goosebumps right now. Just seeing this little snippet of Dune. That was an incredible film. If you haven't seen Dune, go see Dune.
It's worth the time.
It's worth the time. And it's not even the longest Best Picture nominee. Drive My Car is the longest one. 3 hours long. Dune is only 2.5 hours. So obviously we're here to, talk about this costume design. Dune deserves to win for this one, just saying.
Yeah.
You look at the costumes in Dune, freaking incredible.
So awesome.
Oh.
A little mess up there.
Well, she's a costume designer, not a speaker, so. I could be canceled for saying that. Cruella making an appearance here.
All right. I can respect that. I can respect
Peace. Making an appearance. See this here.
Cruella.
Dune. Look at the costume. Freaking incredible.
Look at that.
Doesn't win.
Beautiful.
Nightmare Alley did look very good, but come on.
It's
Dune. It's Dune. Come on. It's Dune. It's Dune. It's Dune. We got three people. Three people. And now Dune's about to win. We're gonna see. Is Dune gonna win? Wait, who is that?
It's not Dune.
Who is it? I think that's Dune. Who is that?
Is it Dune? I can't
Is it
see
Dune? It's Cruella?
Wow. Okay. I am shocked. Possibly.
It was Cruella?
Okay, Cruella had fantastic costumes, but Dune's costumes were so unique, and I'm just shocked, really. A moment of silence for
I muted the TV.
Dune.
What the heck?
I want to hear a speech.
No, I'm not going to disrespect Jimmy Givon. But what the heck just happened? Dune. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We deserve a moment of silence. Dune just got snubbed big
Like
time.
Cruella.
Cruella was
Probably like
it's a bad film.
probably like
I didn't
a
like Cruella.
star-blooded.
What the heck is going on? I'm looking right. What the heck is going on? What are we doing as a society? Dune can't win the best costumes? What the heck is happening?
What the heck?
Look at my eyes and tell me you're miserable.
I bet you're watching this video now.
Listen to me. Army of Dune, rise up and take what is ours. Rise up, okay? We're the Fremen of this world. Dune followers are the Fremen. We're the people hiding in the den. Rise up, take over the Baron, the fat people known as the Academy. Take it over.
Wow.
This is insane rubbish. I say, dare I use the word? Dare I use the word? This I will not stand for. No disrespect to the lady. All right, good costume design. There's a difference between good costume design and freaking incredible costume design, and that's what Dune was. So you listen to me. If you think that I'm going to sit here and stand for this, unfortunately, you're right. Because there's nothing I can.
No.
There's nothing.
No.
Listen to me. This is the lowest moment. The lowest moment. What the heck, man? What is going on? This is nuts. We've been losing viewers left and right. And now we got two more just at the lowest moment. I thought, oh, we got two more people. And I was, oh, great. That means we're going to like another win. But no, dude, just got stinking snubbed.
And I think that this is not seriously. This is the one that I knew Dune should have won. Dune should have won this.
It's a slam dunk, man. I don't
This is,
understand.
like I think something.
Guys, Maniacs 2020 at gmail.com. I need you to let me know what the heck just happened. Am I missing something?
Oh, I love that speech that Noah just said. So back to watching the Oscar.
Yeah, Ariana DeBose just sitting chilling with her Oscar. Let's focus on the good in this world.
It's gonna be okay.
That was a really bad moment. And this is the guy who played Bruno, by the way, for those of you who are watching. Oh no.
Oh, we have the.
Oh, we have to hear the song?
Oh.
Please don't. I can't.
Bruno. No.
Who wants to
No.
Who wants to hear this song? Who wants to hear this song again for the 1 billionth time? Who wants to hear this song? Look, I gave an. Oh, we just naughty. Everybody just checked out. As soon as Bruno came on, everybody left.
We had 3 viewers, y'all.
We had 3 people, and now they're gone. I blame Bruno. Look, everybody watching does not want to hear this song again unless you're 6 years old. Who wants to hear this song again? We gave Encanto a fair shake. Widen.
You can see Zendaya in the background is jamming out to this song.
Zendaya is loving it.
But
I don't think Anthony Hopkins is really loving Burrito Taco.
no. I think Anthony Hopkins left.
I think he's walked out. He's presenting the Oscar for Best Actor, but I think he's checked out. We can let Jimmy Fallon handle this one.
Yeah, he's gone. What? Oh!
They brought out a set for it. Look, this is easily the biggest budget song. Look, the song isn't bad, but it's repeated over and over again for the past few months. Dude, I'm just saying, as soon as this song turned on, we lost everybody. Everybody was just checking out.
Look, I'm sorry.
We were hitting our stride.
And when when this whole fellow posts his videos, he doesn't get as excited and so angry as it. So hopefully,
Well, it depends on the film. If we're talking about,
why are you cheering? Oh, Al Pacino.
Zendaya loved it.
Why was Al Pacino cheering? Oh, that makes sense.
If Al Pacino's going to present a reward,
This is like a remix, strange version of the song.
Zendaya got a shout out.
Yeah. Oh my. This is a strange.
Very provocative dancing for a Disney song.
And that's
Wow, that was easily the lowest point of the whole show. Easily.
I think it's so funny. I've lost all of our viewers from that.
Dude. So look, let's rewind a little bit. So, Dune gets nominated for Best Costume Design, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, we got 3 viewers. Boom, out of nowhere, 3 viewers. I'm like, holy crap! People just showed up to support Dune, and then lost. And I freaking lost my mind. I'm still mad. Don't get me wrong. That was another tear of anger. That was like the silent anger. That was the anger where, like, I wanted to throw my computer, but I realized that I didn't have the energy because the anger had drained everything from me. And as soon as Dune lost and thing kind of happened, we don't talk about Bruno comes on and everybody left. Everybody just left. They checked out because they're tired of Bruno. We're tired of Bruno. Hey, Disney, that's enough of Bruno.
You just lost
3 viewers, guys. And you know how many 3 are? Look, I don't care if you're doing UFC post-conference. 3 viewers is a lot. All right? And we lost 3 viewers because of Disney. Thanks for nothing.
Disney. How many things? 0.
0 people watching now. 0. How do you feel about that? Look, let's just go to the picture. Pulling up on my phone. It got our connection. Probably horrible. Probably losing millions of dollars right now. And how our connection is. We got
millions of dollars.
We lost. Our connection's bad. Just things are going horribly here. And you know what? Things were horrible for a little bit. And now, I mean, this is awful.
I'm sorry that you haven't watched this. It's called the Movie Maniacs podcast. Maniac, okay? Well, we're maniacs over here. Well, he is, at least. I'm kind of low key. But, I mean,
look,
come on.
We're losing it over here. Our internet connection is awful. Like, to us, it looks fine, but we're looking at a camera. People are having to watch us go. And ultimately, we got 2 back. And I apologize for the bad internet connection. Because I know we live in the middle of nowhere. And look, things are hard. All right? Things are hard. Put yourself in my shoes for a second, all right? My favorite movie of 2021 just lost to Cruella. And then we don't talk about Bruno played on right after that. Just a kick right in the place you don't want to get kicked. All right? It was a bad moment. That was awful. I'm kind of in a depression mode currently as the commercials are going by. I'm hoping that whatever this next category is, things pick up the pace as far as movies winning the awards, because that was a massive misstep. A massive misstep.
These commercial breaks are pretty long, though. Oh, Coco appearance. Oh, BTS. Why are they on here?
I don't know who BTS is.
You know who BTS?
Who's BTS?
It's this band that sings and does dances, and they're probably like in the top 3 most famous groups of the whole entire world right now. Do you not see like the magazines of them? They're like everywhere.
I might have seen them. I don't understand who BTS is though.
Hello, King Richard. PCO.
Yeah, we're getting a little snippet of King Richard as BTS
I
was
haven't
giving
seen
a
it.
shout out.
I want to see it.
King Richard was very good. And now,
We have.
oh dear.
My.
Oh dear.
God. So.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, we're getting one of the hosts is coming out in the Will Smith short shorts, the soccer, or not soccer,
Tennis ball.
tennis balls, in the basket.
What the? What? I'm out of here.
What on earth is going on? So, for those of you who aren't watching, our 3 hosts just came out. Amy Schumer dressed up as Spider-Man. It was like hanging on the wire contraption. It went really badly. Things are just getting worse and worse. I'm losing it. Oh, K. Simmons, who just lost an Oscar, is now coming up to give an award with Jennifer Garner and J.K. Simmons does look very happy that he just lost an Oscar.
Okay.
Jude's back. Okay, so Belfast now for Best Sway Original. Don't Look Up. The screenplay I loved. King Richard. Ooh, Licorice Pizza. Oh man, this is hard. I'm going Licorice Pizza or Don't Look Up.
I'm going for Don't Look Up.
Belfast just won.
No.
Original screenplay is a very prestigious award. I think it can hint a lot to how the rest of the award ceremony is going to go. Belfast winning might just mean something big. What's about to go down? I'll tell you what's about to go down. Our viewership, because we just lost 2 more people. We are crazy train. This is going horribly. Happy to see Kenneth Branagh get an award though, because even though this was not my pick, the Belfast obviously means a lot to Kenneth Branagh, and I'm happy to see that he has made something that's not called Artemis Fowl, or Thor, or the Werewolf Man, or Jack Reacher, or no, Jack Ryan. I mean, or Jack Ryan. This was a step up for him. Or Cinder. I mean, he's made a lot of bad movies recently, but Belfast was pretty good. So I'm glad that he's getting some recognition. Brandon has talked about how much this movie meant to him, and it shows in his directing, it shows in the script. This was not my pick. But I respect it. I acknowledge this was not the worst way it could go. Now we have I don't know who these people are. This lady is kind of copying Ariana DeBose's dress a little bit. This is best adapted screenplay, I believe. Well, that was a horrible bit by the presenters. Coda might win. Highly likely, actually. Not winning. My card's not winning.
Dude, let's go Dune.
I think Dune needs to win. I haven't seen The Lost Daughter. Dune is not going to win this category. The Power of the Dog is going to win.
You could hear a lot of those from Power of the Dog.
The Power of the Dog is about to win. Was it Coda?
Who was it?
Coda.
No. It is.
It's Coda. I can't complain. Dune just lost, and that is sad. I'm not going to complain. Look, Coda has been one of the highlights of the ceremony so far. So I'm happy that it's at least gets its fair shake, you'd say. I mean, best supporting actor, best adapted screenplay. I'm glad to see that Coda is scoring some points here. It is three wins so far. It is currently the winner of the Oscars right now, in my opinion. How can you complain? I mean, Coda has really been the best part of the ceremony in terms of just like the emotional impact and the landmark that it's had. Coda is kind of the surprise underdog here, and I'm really enjoying seeing it kind of beat some of these pretentious films like The Dog. No offense to The Power of the Dog, but kind of. Have you noticed though that the set of the Oscars is like the gun barrel?
Yeah.
James Bond like barely got any nominations, but is surprisingly
The most I guess.
Where exactly is Hans Zimmer? Like, where's best score? We currently have no current viewers. Apparently our internet's bad. Things are just really going downhill. We're losing it. I'm actually looking at how the live stream is going, and it's going horribly.
Focus on the photograph you want. Focus on what you want to say.
Johnny Depp got feared. Seen the Oscar. Surprising.
Johnny Depp is at the Oscars.
No, but he's one of his movies just got recognized. Good for Johnny Depp.
Oh, Cinderella. I started it. Couldn't watch 2 minutes of it. Sucked. It is a waste of your time. Seriously, it is just a disgrace to the Cinderella fans.
all the Cinderella
If there is a
fans,
Cinderella-
all the Cinderella fans out there. I'm sorry, but right now Zack Snyder is once again being featured at the Oscars with Army of the Dead.
Has it been nominated?
No, they're just showing some scenes.
Interesting. Why do they?
Oh no, but we're gonna have to change our location because the computer's about to die. So I'm moving over. So we're gonna have Rami Malek and Billie with her brother. So currently, if we track how things are going right now, we're down at 0 viewers. Our internet connection is horrible. This is a disaster.
Life's hard. I'll put it like that. 0 viewers. This is very unprepared.
This was prepared, but our internet was not
Prepared.
prepared. That's about
This
well.
was supposed to start at 6:30. It
Well, we
started
did
at
start a
7
little. We
o'clock.
did start a little, but we were still right on time because that's when the Oscars started. We were on. All right, switching locations. Chromebook was about to die. We are still as strong as ever. Make no mistake. They're down to 0. Internet's so bad, so you won't even get to hear me say we have 0 viewers.
But if you do,
We did say
you
it.
did say it.
And I'm still mad about Doom not winning Best Costume Design.
But in the future, you watch this video once it goes on YouTube, you'll be able to see the growth in this channel.
We're gonna
from
get
the
so
very
much
bottom.
better.
Well, this is a very messy, you could say.
We're going. We're down to 0 viewers. Started at 5. We're going to 0. At this point, we're just going to. We're seeing a trailer for a new Liam Neeson movie by the guy who did Casino. Remember when Neeson used to make like really good, like thought-provoking, artistic, emotional films? Great guy, but you got to step up the game a little bit, man.
live streams usually go this way.
No. As far as live streams go, so hosting used to be lackluster over here at the Oscars 2022. Amy Schumer continuing to make me cringe at every minute, not in a comedic way, more in a you're just a really bad comedian. No disrespect to Amy Schumer, but we're actually saying Life Path on Hulu. This is a Amy Schumer. Oh, we got one back. If this is the person who keeps tuning in, who hasn't given up on us, I want you to know that I appreciate your effort, and our Wi-Fi is horrible. It is really bad.
May I just say something? Please keep watching this. Please keep watching these videos.
It gets better.
And
We got Hans Zimmer doing best score coming up.
we
Kanto,
he
Mothers,
promises. I knew you're not going to be on these videos, but he promises that
Kavadon.
his videos will keep on growing and keep on getting better.
Hans Zimmer just won for Dune.
Oh,
Zimmer didn't show up.
are you?
You know what? Hans Zimmer, you know what Hans Zimmer said? He said, if you're not going to give me my proper respect and give me my amount of stage time, everybody else here, then I'm not going to show up. That's what Hans Zimmer said. That is why he's a freaking goat. But Jude, going back to what you were saying, it really does get better from here, guys.
This one viewer, if you keep watching these videos,
Mm-hmm.
they will proceed. This was an interest. This was a first time thing. Make sure you go check on Noah's podcast, Maniacs podcast. There he is more settled. He's probably done it a couple of times right now. But if you go watch, you'll have more respect for him. You can come back.
People have respect for me.
I'm not saying that.
I think that's what you're saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying. Oh, Billie Eilish also performed
It's Eilish.
tonight. Billie
It's not
Eilish.
Eilish. It's Eilish.
Is Billie Eilish still like? I feel like people hate her now, right? Right? Because she wears dresses now instead of jeans or something.
Hmm?
Well, people like Billie Eilish because she was like, you know, she's like, look, I may be popular, but I'm still gonna wear sweatshirts and jeans to the Emmys, okay? And or not the Emmys, the Grammys. There's nothing you can do to change who I am. And then she then she starts wearing dresses and stuff, and you're like, Billy, you betrayed me, sister.
So this one video that's watching. Like I said, this video was different, first time experience.
I think it's
I will
funny.
not be on a live stream because I think I am causing a great distress. I think I am losing my mind. I'm gonna be sitting over here, away from the camera, next to a
Bringing you
live
back.
stream.
We're bringing this guy back. This guy's
No.
coming back to the
No.
show. Yes, he is.
No,
He's coming back.
no.
So, no doubt. What's my favorite of the nominated songs? Not even my favorite Bond song. Good to see Billie Eilish performing. Billie Eilish performing this song. She is wearing a dress, though. I wanted to hate her for that. It's a good song. Anthony Hopkins has to be like, how did they get here? Like, what is going on? I just we really not awesome Anthony Hopkins is for still being. Hey, calm down. We still need to appreciate how great Anthony Hopkins is for still being here. Like, showing up.
The only movie that I have seen so far in the Dune. I'm just rooting for. Look,
Dune and Machines.
I usually don't watch movies. I'm more of a show guy. Okay, I watch a lot of shows. Okay, and I'm not. I read books. Okay, you can go check my blog actually.
Jude Newcomb, blogspot.com.
Jude Bradley Newcomb.
JudeBradleyNewcomb.blogspot.com.
Check it out. Just came out with my Death Nile review by Agatha Christie. It's my first review actually. First review that I've ever done. I am working on the review right now. Worked on Traitor by Silas. And I'll be posting it soon. Yep, that's me. Jude. That's Noah, Jude.
We did not actually get a full award that whole time. That was just a short
song.
Zimmer just kind of like dropped the mic. It was awesome. And then Billie Eilish came on. Billie Eilish just came formed. And still here. We're still here. Holy cow, this has gone really bad.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
We still have one viewer.
Listen to me. Me and you're gonna want to talk right now. Listen to me. Being years old, just listen to me. Please understand. Understand this. Noah's video goes better. Please.
This is a live stream.
This is a live stream. And it's gonna put and everyone on this planet could be able to see this video.
We're so doomed.
I'm sorry. This is so bad.
Look, when I hold that honor for best live stream on YouTube, will know that this was not all for nothing. This was for something.
It's entertaining. I put it there.
This is entertaining.
It's
This is
entertaining.
art. Look, if Flea can get a nomination for best foreign film, I get a nomination for best live stream. That's all I'm saying. How many people actually watched Flea? Come on.
Zero.
How many people watched Flea? I know I didn't watch Flea.
Oh my.
We're actually watching the trailer for the mini series behind the making of The Godfather, and I'm actually the author. I'm actually. Look, I'm excited. I'm excited.
You're awful.
I can't believe we still have one person watching. We're 2 hours and 22 minutes in, and we still have a person who can't give up on us.
Look, if you
I
guys, if you're going to school tomorrow, you're gonna go back to your friends and you're gonna ask, and you're gonna tell them, last night I wish I got the last 3 hours of my life back.
Now we have Chris coming on about the award. They're kind of apparently just randomly giving a little sneak peek of who's about to present. Not exactly the most anticipated thing, but beggars can't be choosers at this point when it comes to the Oscars.
YouTubers on YouTube ask you to like and subscribe and share your video. Don't share the video. Don't share it. Please don't share it. You know what? Don't even like this because you're gonna lie to yourself. You're lying to yourself liking this video because it is not a video to like. And don't subscribe. Well, yes, please subscribe. That's all I have to say.
Look,
It's not.
if you believe in America, you're gonna give this video a thumbs up. We've been working 2 hours and 25 minutes.
It's 9:20
You gotta
p.m.
respect
This
that.
has gotten in trouble because we're being too loud. For us.
Okay. We gotta keep it down. Gotta keep it mellow. You hear what I'm saying? Gotta keep it mellow here at the Movie Maniacs podcast. But let me say something for certain. This will not be the last live stream that we do. There will be more to come. Yes, there will.
No live streams, no.
This is not the person out there who's still watching. I respect you. And I admire your perseverance.
No, I bet he's actually not watching. I bet he's sitting on the
Could be a she, Jude. This is best filming now.
Little's not gonna win.
I am going for tick boom win. Yes! Go! How of the dog has been aboard yet? Look at the guy. Crap. Oh, we lost him.
Wait.
We lost him. The perseverance just gave out.
Encouraging words to this man. Or woman. Encouraging
I just got a text message, by the way, saying that it was crazy that Dune lost best costume.
Wait,
So we are not the only one here. I'm not going to reveal it. But this is not, we are not losing our minds here, okay? I will not disclose names. All I'm saying is we have not lost our minds. Look, Dune just won for best editing. And thank God for that. There is still hope for this nation. Oh, dear Lord. More hosts. The host just massively disrespected the last duel. Massively unfunny bits by the host right now. Oh, that was definitely a better way to end it off. Still not loving this host thing. Chris Rock back to present an award his first time. We just gotta. What's going on? What is going on? The volume just randomly. We're back.
Just get punched.
No.
Cuss.
He might have.
Can you go back?
No.
You still have no views?
Yep, still no viewers. Now, when it comes to the documentary category, I have not seen any of the nominees. I'm familiar with some of these, but I have not seen them. Look, there were 3 great documentaries this year. 2 of them could have been nominated. I'm talking about the Velvet Underground documentary
Sparks?
and the Sparks Brothers documentary. And
Why
Flea
is Flea?
Flea once again returns as a documentary, even though it's an animated movie. Don't understand that. Summer of Soul is in. Yeah, this is definitely going to be Summer of Soul that wins. Chris Rock was easily the best presenter so far.
Him?
Yeah. Called it. The freaking best at this game. No one does it like I do. I'm vengeance. I keep wanting to call Questlove JB Smooth. I feel really bad about that. Because that's a different person. Look, Summer of the Soul, that was kind of the one I was going for, even though I hadn't seen it. But I knew it was going to win. Because they were talking to Questlove on the red carpet.
A little emotion on here.
Lots of emotion from Questlove. Feels like a landmark, though, out of being right up there with Coda. I'm gonna have to watch The Summer of Soul because I haven't seen it. We're down to 0, by the way.
Down to 0 views.
To 0.
Down to 0.
Good for Questlove. That was a beautiful speech. You're on a live stream and now get control of yourself. I don't care if there's 0 people watching. You can behave yourself like a man. You understand me? We're done. We have lost any career.
Listen, I've already said this before, and I've probably said it a couple of times. Listen. I'm being serious here. I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna smile. No one should smile.
This is not a place for smiling.
Listen to me. Noah spends a lot of time making. Stop. He puts his time into doing his podcast, and he's new to YouTube. He's starting to make his videos on YouTube. He's been doing a podcast, and this is a new experience to him. So we are goofing off.
Sorry, I'm so stupid.
This is.
I'm gonna watch ourselves.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to let you know that he's been doing a podcast, and this is a new Oh no!
So, look, I appreciate the words.
Thank you.
But let me just say this: this is a sham.
Okay. You know,
Chris Rock has been the best presenter so far. Like, I thought he was funny. I actually laughed. Oh yeah, so Godfather. We got one person back. Oh, we got a person back. The Godfather is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. I bought the trilogy. This is real talking, and the first 2 are incredible. I haven't seen the 3rd one.
I just want to, because he's gonna ruin it for him.
But look, these are 2 incredible films, and they deserve to be given. My rated part of the telecast so far has been when they show these clips from films, because it makes it feel a lot more like a tribute to movies, in my opinion. This is what I have to say about that. But look, The Godfather. Look, we're about to see Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. I'm not sure who the 3rd person is. Francis Ford Coppola are about to come up here and talk about the movie. 3 votes, for sure. Steven Spielberg is Francis Ford Coppola, so I'm sure it means a lot for him to see him up here on stage. This movie is getting a tribute because it's honestly one of the biggest landmarks in film. You, of course, has not seen it.
I'm about to.
I don't know what Jude is looking at right now. Mario Puzo gets shot by Francis Ford Coppola. Good to see these three up on stage. These are three incredible people in general. If you are a fan of movies, you need to know these three names.
Pain. What? No, and I'll go. I bet you're going through pain right now.
That one person who's that one person out there who's still watching. I want you to know that I respect
You know what? I love you.
respect the heck out of you. I'm not gonna take this relationship that far. Bradley Newcomb, back it up, man.
I love you.
Al Pacino and Robert De Niro literally said nothing that whole time.
I bet the person who's watching this right now is just cracking up.
No, they're probably tearing their hair out. They're actually about to tie the noose around their neck.
We should be comedians.
We're nowhere near that good.
No, we are good. We are good. That's funny.
Okay, so we're about to see we're about to see Anthony Hopkins and a couple other people come out and present a few awards.
All they've done. When are they going to say like best actor on?
Best actor and best pick, I believe, are about to come up. I think we're about reaching the final stage.
Timothy Chalamet. Best actor, in my opinion, of all time. Little Women crushes it. And I really hope that he wins. If he doesn't,
He's not nominated. I told you this.
I'm sorry.
He's never been nominated.
See, I'm not good with movies. I'm good with books, okay? I'm a book guy. Okay. I'm sorry.
But I've already told you he wasn't nominated. It's not a matter of if you're for books or not. It's a matter of listening to what I'm saying and remembering it. It has nothing to do with that. We lost him. He's gone. Hey, listen to me. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to listen to me talk for 2 hours and 43 minutes either. I can't even look at myself in the mirror at night. When I go to brush my teeth, I turn away.
I can't look at him either.
Drew's having a hard time looking at my reflection of the screen right now.
Oh, I can't stand.
So look, I don't blame you. You school tomorrow, you know.
You need to go to bed.
You need to go to bed.
You need to go to bed.
Go to bed.
You're probably like 55 or something, but whatever.
We don't have a listener who's 55.
Huh?
We do not have a listener who's 55. That's not a microphone, Jude. Look, I gotta say, I was really glad to see The Godfather get a tribute
Me too.
doing the Oscar.
I've never seen it.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, big fan. I'm like way back.
Okay, here we go. We are giving a tribute to Sydney.
Bow tap. So why is Timothy?
Portier,
Why is
who was the
Timothy-
first man to win, black man to win an Oscar, and he passed away last year.
So hot, woman. I should do a whole podcast doing it like this, man.
Now we're gonna give something. Hurt passed away last year.
Hot woman.
No, it's not heartwarming. Steve Sondheim, who wrote West Side Story, I believe.
I'm sorry for your death.
Liana Hutchins. Ned Beatty, big name, passed away last year.
Never heard of him.
Peter Bogdanovich.
Never heard of him.
Clarence Williams III.
Never heard of him.
Jude, you're not being very respectful. Chris Huvani.
Never heard of him.
Michael K. Williams passed away.
But who's that again?
Jerome Hellman. John Paul
Never heard of him.
Belmondo,
Mine's blank.
David H.
Who the
De
heck?
Patin, Martha De Laurentiis,
I'm sorry?
Irene W. Young, Sally Kellerman,
Are you gonna post a video now?
Richard Donner, yeah,
God.
Ivan Reitman, big name in directing. Bill Murray's giving a tribute to him.
That Andy Hopkins?
That's Bill Murray. You should be ashamed of yourself. Bill Murray just gave a tribute to Ivan Reitman, by the way, who directed Ghostbusters and Groundhog's Day, legendary comedic filmmaker, and who's worked with Bill Murray for a while. His son, Jason Reitman, directed Ghostbusters Afterlife last year. It was not a good movie, but I really love Murray, so I was glad to see Bill Murray.
Me too.
Brian Goldner produced the Transformers films. Robert Blalak
I've heard of him actually.
behind some
No,
of the
I
Star
haven't.
Wars films. Philippe Casals. I'm not even going to try to say that name. John Gregory. Dorothy Steele. Legendary. Dean Stockwell. Melvin Van Peebles. Alan Ladd Jr.
Oh, what is this? This is losing me. I'm going insane.
They're giving a tribute to people who passed away.
I don't need no tribute.
Shoot, other people might need a tribute to these guys.
I've never heard of them, so I don't care. Oh, no, sorry. That sounds wrong. I'm sorry. Look, this is not myself. When I get put on camera, I'm really crazy, and I'm usually a very chill person. But right,
You're not.
yes, I am. I am subtle, but right now I am not subtle. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. Okay.
Betty White.
See, they say that they're legends, but I've never heard of them, so they're not
Betty
a
White is
legend.
awesome.
Cool.
Jamie Lee Curtis is a tribute to Betty White by holding a puppy. I recently saw Betty White in The Proposal. She was very funny in that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that puppy.
That's a great movie. You should go watch it.
Judah's not seeing The Proposal. The Proposal was funny though.
Very funny. Everything.
Betty White is very funny. I need to get some water. Did you keep
Okay. So, I love reading. That is one of my favorite things to do. It's pretty much what I love. And go check out my blog. I've said it before. I don't think anybody was really listening then, but it's gonna go. What am I doing? You know what?
You're done.
No. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry.
You're done.
I'm done.
Fired.
I'm fired. Goodbye.
Sit down. This is a disaster. I've said it already. So, you have nothing against me. Oh, man. We've been going for nearly 3 hours. Nearly 3 hours. We have no listeners currently. We've lost everybody. And now we're seeing Slug and Timber talk about
I
but
also
the
have another thing to say. Go
You
check
have a-
out my Goodreads. If you have Goodreads, bet no one's gonna watch this. But
we
I always love new recommendations. So you can send me recommendations. You can do that on Goodreads. And Goodreads is Jude Newcomb, JUDENEWCOMB, and I'm in pretty much Goodreads.
You're done. You're done.
Come on! Oh no!
Just dropped a fake Cheerio. Oh, shout out to CNN Plus. Like, who's got? Nobody's getting CNN Plus.
I don't know that is.
Watch this. Hole in one. Hole in one. Oh, I'm mad.
I get it first try. First try. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
We both just made it first try.
That's the best thing I've done. That's probably the best thing I've done my whole entire life. I'm useless. Okay.
The podcast has just gotten better as we've gone on.
We don't even
Okay,
talk
here
about
we go.
that Oscar thing.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Mute. Yep. Not interested in Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel sucks. I'll put it there.
Yeah. Way to put it delicately.
Who wants to listen to tweets? If you do,
Just-
you suck. I don't know if I get in trouble for saying
Hold
this.
on. Oh. I
Why
thought
they
the
do
Oscars
that?
was about to start back.
It says the TV-14 when it starts. Whatever. Because it's TV-14.
Probably because anybody who watched this who is under 14 would immediately become stupid for the rest of
I'm
their
under
lives.
14. I'm 11. Are you?
Oh my gosh. I apologize to everybody who's under 14 listening to this. Person. You're gonna make them go away. Hello. Hello. I respect you for continuing to come back, but you don't have to. Listen, I told some people, hey, I'm doing a live stream of the Oscar watch. I didn't know it was going to be so bad. I thought this was going to be really good. It has turned into a disaster. So listen, you don't know anything to me if you're watching this because you're like, I need to be there for Noah. You don't have to be there for Noah. Look, I'm not that great for you to be standing around next to my bad internet connection and Jude smack on M&M's for 3 hours because that's pretty much all he's contributed to the show. We're back.
Lost him. No, I'm just kidding. He's back.
Still here. I appreciate it. We're wrapping up the Oscars with Production 9. Dune should
on.
win.
Dude.
This is hands down win for Dune. Hands down win for Dune.
He knows when I'm gonna kill myself.
Please don't.
Oh my god.
This is an easy win, Dune.
Easy.
Easy win. Holy God. Dune is. Guys, Dune might win Best Picture. Oh my gosh. Dune might win Best
Yes, sir.
did not think that Dune had a chance of winning Best Picture. But The Power of the Dog and King Richard have not won any Oscars. The battle between Dune and Coda.
Oh my. They got good guys.
Are you about to do another?
Gosh.
What is Zoe Kravitz and Jake Gyllenhaal about to present an award? I hope we're about to wrap things up. Nobody wants to see that, dude. Here we go. Here are the songs. I'm going for Be Alive. I believe it's going to win. I don't
I'm
care.
going for DOS or Greek DOS.
I don't
I'm
care
going
about
for DOS or
Encanto.
Greek DOS.
I think No Time to Die is probably going to win. But I think it should be Alive. Here we go. Be Alive. Oh, there's no time to die. That's okay, though. I really don't care. Look, Billie Eilish has been a focus of the Oscars all evening. So I knew she was probably going to win. But I thought that I'm honestly, I don't like Beyonce, so I'm glad Beyonce lost. But I'm sorry that the song lost. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying, dude? I don't like Beyonce. I'm glad she lost. But I'm glad, I'm disappointed that her song didn't win.
Hey, the one person that's watching right now, can you comment something? Like, comment your name.
So, okay, I have a story.
Say your name.
I have a story. So,
Name. Please comment your name.
I have a
Just
story.
Your name.
I have a
Thank you.
story. So I was planning on answering questions over the course of the live stream. YouTube asked me if I thought that if the video was made for kids. I didn't know what that meant. So I just clicked kids can watch it. That's what I thought. But apparently when you say it's made for kids, that turns off live comments for the live stream. So people can't comment.
What?
That is my mistake, and I will never do my videos for kids again. I am sorry.
Mr. Beast is going crazy right now. He loves.
We lost
Billie
the person. Good for you.
Eilish. Oh, why would you say that?
Zoe Kravitz is clearly happy that Billie Eilish won.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Costner coming up here to present the award for
Best actor.
Best Picture.
Best actor.
Best Picture. It's gotta be Best Picture.
And it's gonna be Dune.
It better be.
Put it up. You turn it up. We've been doing this hours now.
Good God.
I wish I got the last 3 hours of my life back.
We've got a while.
When the score continued, suddenly signaling at one point that the second half was about to start. I don't know where everyone went, but I wasn't going to move an inch. I decided that I would not give up my seat. I was determined that I would not miss a minute. And as I sat in that dark that afternoon, 6 years ago, all I really knew was I was in careful hands. Then I knew that three directors would be responsible for that epic moment in my life. They fired my imagination.
I think he's talking about, Kevin Costner was talking about seeing Lawrence of Arabia for the first time.
And that's what can happen when you direct the movie. You can change your mind.
Oh, this is for best directing.
You can change your trajectory.
Dude.
Denis Villeneuve did not get nominated for Dune. It'll go down as one of the biggest travesties in Oscars history. It's unreal, guys. I cannot believe he lost. Or he did not get nominated. Like, it's stupid. Everybody who's come up here has thanked Denis Villeneuve. Who, if they won for Dune, they've come up here and said, I wouldn't have won this award without Denis Villeneuve. Freaking insane that he didn't get nominated. Freaking wrong. Paul Thomas Anderson. Oh no, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg, please. Come on, Steven Spielberg. He's not going to win, but I'm going for Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg, Steven Spielberg, Spielberg. I knew it. Look, Jane Campion directed a beautiful film. No one's doubting that.
I watched it.
And you shouldn't.
What is it then?
Listen.
What is it you
Listen. Listen.
What is
Listen. The true crime here is Denis Villeneuve not getting the nomination. Because Jane Campion is won for Best Director, The Power of the Dog is going to win Best Picture.
Do I look like the female in Dune?
No, please don't put my cord on your nose.
I was getting
Hold on, I want to hear what she says. What she says. Oh, she bought a list.
Australia. Is Benedict Cumberbatch what winning for Best Actor?
He's probably going to win.
I'm going for him.
never met Thomas Savage. He wrote about cruelty, wanting the opposite of kindness. Thank you, Academy. It's a lifetime honor. Thank you.
Good speech. No disrespect to Jane Campion. Look, guys, it was a beautifully directed film. But the fact of the matter is, it's just not one of my favorites. And because of that, it's hard for me to get excited about this win. But look, we're about to wrap things up. I hope we're about to wrap things up. I cannot help but be mad that Denis Villeneuve did not get nominated. And that is just the fact of the matter is, it makes no sense. They have no excuse as to why he should not have been nominated. That's just the fact of the matter. That's just it. And I don't see how you can argue against that. Like, look, everybody who's come up here and has said Denis Villeneuve helped them get this Oscar. He's the driving force behind this film, and Dune has been getting all these Oscars. But listen, The Power of the Dog is going to win Best Picture, and that is just what the Academy will give this film all the honors. But all that really matters is The Power of the Dog getting these 2 wins for Best Directing and Best Film, and that's what's about to happen. That's the fact of the matter. Because look, I think Dune should win. I've made that clear. Jude, friend,
It's the only movie I've seen.
and brother, has made that clear. But it doesn't change anything. The Power of the Dog is in Best Picture, but Dune deserves the win.
Okay. This is nothing movie related. No,
You're running a live
I
stream.
know. Don't take the mic away from me.
It's my mic.
Please don't.
It's my mic.
This is a first time thing. I've said it before. But I'm being serious. This is a first experience for Noah and this is literally just a way for us to goof off. I'm not going to be on any other live streams. I feel like I've been a distraction. And I know if you have probably been watching this 3.5-minute video for movies. Well, for him, talk about movies. I think about movies, but
We have talked about movies. Listen,
we have talked about movies. But I'm just saying that Noah, if he could go on and name thousands of facts, I feel like he just knows movies by hand, and I think that if you watch this video with goof off, come back watching this YouTube channel.
as he burps,
I'm sorry.
you're not making a good case for me, dude.
Come back to this YouTube channel with a different perspective of this. Come back with your mind like you've never seen anything before. Never seen this YouTube channel before. You know what? I hope Noah's not going to post this video, but he is. And it's going to be embarrassing. We're going to laugh at it. But when Noah eventually has 50 million subscribers in the future, 50, which the time will come if he puts effort into this, then we're gonna come back to this video looking at this 0 viewers, and now in the future, maybe 10 years, there's gonna be 2 million views, 5 million views, 50, 100,000 million views, however many views. And we don't really try to focus on these views. We just think it was pretty cool how we got 1 view. So we're gonna watch back to the Oscars. I just embarrassed myself completely, but I'm just saying,
So right now we're watching Sam Jackson, Uma Thurman, and John Travolta pay tribute to Pulp Fiction. That doesn't matter. I appreciate the words. Dude, I have to say, I regret nothing. All jokes aside, listen, all jokes aside, I regret nothing that has been done here tonight. I know Jude does. I don't know why Jude is so riled up right now. Look, this was not exactly the dead.
Shout out to Good Mythical Morning. What?
Don't watch them.
No,
Listen,
please. They talk very appropriate. I promise.
listen to what I'm saying. This may not have been. Hey, I didn't say anything when you were doing anything. Sit down. Listen. This may not have been the
I'm gonna pull my hair out.
incredible 3-hour and 12-minute run on movies, but this is exactly what I love to do, and that is joke and talk about
Movies.
So I regret nothing. Now we're doing Best Actor. We got Javier Bardem here for being the Ricardos.
See what I mean? He knows actors so well. He's just a beautiful man.
Javier Bardem for being the Ricardos. Very good. One of the best parts about being the Ricardos.
Okay.
He's not winning. Benedict Cumberbatch
Winning.
for Pound very likely to win.
And only Timothy Chalamet.
He's very good in The Power of the Dog.
Very good.
I think he may deserve the win. But Andrew Garfield was so good in Tick Boom. No.
I wish I could see Tick Boom, but I'm old enough.
Ooh, he's so good. Will Smith is good too. I don't know who. Guys, I'm speechless. I don't know who's gonna win.
Why?
And who I might win.
Timothy Chalamet? He's not on here for Dune.
I think Will Smith deserves to win.
Oh, Denzel.
I want Will Smith to win. It's gonna be very close. It's very close.
Yeah. Cumberbatch.
I have been crushing it all night. Look, guys, listen. This may not be the best performance, but Will Smith has been in this game for 30 years. He's been here grinding, making great films, inspiring people, and this is his best performance. This may be the best performance of the nominees. In my opinion, I think it is. People may say otherwise. I think it is the best performance. He deserves this win.
Was a fierce defender of his family. It is time in my life, in this moment, I am overwhelmed of what God is calling on me to do and be in the world. film, I got to protect Angelou. It was the most delicate people I've ever met. I got to protect Sanaya and Demi, the two actresses that played Venus and Serena. I'm being called on in my life. Love people and to protect and to be a river to my people. And I know to do what we do, you be able to take abuse, you be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you gotta be able to have people disrespecting you. And you gotta smile and you gotta pretend like that's okay. But Rick Williams, and what I loved, thank you, Dave, this said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you. I want to be a vessel for love. I want to say thank you to Venus and Serena. I want to say thank you to Venus and Serena and the entire Williams family for trusting me with your story. That's what I want to do. I want to be an ambassador of that kind of love and care and concern. I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment. I'm not crying winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about shining a light on all of the people, Tim and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Angelou and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the family. Imitates life. The crazy father, just like they said. The crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. Love will make you do crazy things. To my mother, a lot of this moment is really complicated for me, but to my mother, she didn't want to come out. She's had her knitting for a knitting crew that she's currently watching with. Being able to love and care for my mother, my family, my wife. I'm taking up too much time. Thank you for this honor. Thank you for this moment. I do on behalf of Richard and overseeing the entire Williams family. Thank you. I hope you Academy invites me back. Thank you.
Wow. Lots to unpack with that. Okay, so we're taking a commercial break. Let's unpack that. Near tears right now. I think we're both very emotional people, as I'm sure has been shown tonight. And Will Smith is a great actor, and he always has been. And King Richard was his best performance, in my opinion, ever. That was an incredible speech, and it's an incredible speech. Yet I don't think that a lot of people are going to give Will Smith a lot of love after that. I didn't catch why he got cut off. Did you catch why he got cut off? We were watching the speech. Boom! They flashed the Oscar, and I don't know why they were flashing that up. I'm not sure what that was about. I'll have to find out in a little bit. People can complain about it, but listen, that's a very deep thing, and maybe it's Junak, both Christians here. It's really moving to see actors step up and talk about religious beliefs, because a lot of actors have confined themselves in a system that doesn't reward Christians, doesn't reward conservative values, and this is just the way it is. This is the way the industry runs, and it was very moving. I watched Matthew McConaughey's Oscar speech earlier today, and that is also a speech that not a lot of people give a lot of credit for, but he came up there and said his piece, and that's what Will said. Will Smith came up there and said what he felt like he needed. It went longer than the Oscar normally allows. The Oscars allow, but I think in the end it was worth it, because that was an incredible speech. And we've had a lot of talk here, it's been great, but that was incredible and very, very moving to me, at least. And it was great to hear him talk about what he believes God is calling him to. I have nothing to complain about. I thought that was incredible. I think that's something a lot of people need to hear. And I'm going to go back and watch this speech again and unpack everything when all this is over. That was the highlight, I think, of the whole telecast so far. Deeply moving. I thought that was incredible stuff. Obviously, we're 3 hours and 24 minutes in. Nobody's watching. Our internet connection is so bad. Nobody's going to hear me talk about Will Smith's great speech. But Will Smith really impressed me just now. And I like Will Smith, but that made me a Will Smith fan, him up there and saying that. So I got mad respect for him after that. That was an incredible speech. But we're going to finish up the show with makeup and hairstyling. If Carla wins this award, I'm going to flip out. Dune deserves to win. Can we agree Dune deserves this win?
I'm going past the cheat. I don't know.
Dude, this is Dune.
It's Dune.
I could have saw that coming. This is one of the categories they're getting over real quick. I don't even care about this right now. That's just so freaking great. Whew. Oh, good Lord.
2,700 people to put on the Oscars, and every job is equally important. Okay?
Is it?
The camera people, the seaters, everybody. All right. And so what the sealers do, I'm here to see fillers. I'll just explain what you do. So when you have to go to the bathroom, or if you're going to cry so that you didn't win, so oh my God. Actually, you know what? Let me show you what the seaters do. Like, here's a sealer. Can we get you up? How do you want to go to the bathroom? Okay. Let's just get you 50 seaters. Welcome. Jesse, I love you. You're married to that seat. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, we want to take a moment to congratulate our Governor's Awards honorees. Danny Glover received the Herschel Award. In addition, Elaine May, Samuel L. Jackson received Oscars. Nicole and Samuel L. Jackson are here tonight, and we celebrate all of you, and we thank you for your contributions to cinema. And there's a genocide going on in the Ukraine. Women are losing all of their rights. And now, please welcome last year's winner and trans people for actor in a leading role, Anthony Hopkins.
I don't know what Amy Schumer just did with all that Ukraine stuff, but that was god awful. Anthony Hopkins coming out here to give the Best Supporting Actress Award. Freaking legend. I love this man. He didn't show up last year to the Oscars, and he's a stinking goat for it. This is one of the finest actors ever. Coming out to that Silence of the Lambs music. Legend. We got Jessica Chastain nominated. Living for the Lost Daughter. Have not seen The Lost Daughter. Cannot comment on her performance, but I do not. He's about to win. Have not seen Parallel Mothers either, but I don't think Parallel Mothers is about to win. This is not a very strong category. Best leading actress. Not that any of these performances are bad, but none of them get me excited. Rachel Zegler deserves to be nominated in this category. It's a travesty that she doesn't. very good at being the Ricardos, though. She may win. I think Kristen Stewart has a really good chance of winning for Spencer. Really good chance. Ooh, yeah. I think Kristen Stewart might just win this award.
I want her to win really bad.
I haven't even seen Spencer, but I'm kind of going for her. Oh, wow. She was very good in The Eyes of Tammy Faye, so I'm not gonna say anything bad about that. She gave an incredible performance, and I'm not gonna say anything against it. She has deserved an Oscar for a very long time. I don't think a lot of people saw Tammy Faye or liked it that much, but her and Garfield's performance make that movie worth seeing. So I had no problem with her winning, quite frankly. Kristen Stewart really need to win.
One of these people was in Chicago, but
Yeah, Olivia Colman.
Yeah.
career if it wasn't for Hillary, Paul Nelson, Steve Ford, and Nicole Parna. I love you guys. Thank you very much. I just have to say, your guys' names. I love you, Kristen, Nicole, Penelope, Olivia. I think so much into it in concluding conversation with you is such an honor.
I wonder if actors appreciate when the person who stole their award, like, gives them a shout out. I'd wonder what that's like. The hair and makeup has been a big focus for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Obviously, it won over Dune, unfortunately, but Jessica Chastain's giving them a shout out, and it's pretty apparent they played a big role in this film. The aging and de-aging they had to do. I mean, Jessica looks unrecognizable as Tammy Faye in certain scenes. Please don't talk about politics. Don't do it. Don't talk about politics, please.
Suicide is a leading cause of death in the United States. It's touched many families,
Oh,
especially members of the LGBTQ community, oftentimes feel out of place with their peers. There it is. We're faced with discriminatory and bigoted legislation that is sweeping our country. The only goal of further dividing us. There's violence and hate crimes being perpetuated on innocent civilians all over the world.
get your fingers out.
And inspired by her radical acts of love, right? And inspired by her compassion, and guiding principle, connects us all, and the desire that we want to be accepted for who we are, accepted for who we love, and to life without the fear, violence, or terror. And for any of you out there who do, in fact, feel helpless or alone, I just want you to know that you are unconditionally loved for the uniqueness that is you. And you. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you.
Jessica Chastain giving her speech after winning the Best Actress award. No Will Smith speech. That's what I would say. Going to the politics scheme was an interesting move, but that's a certain thing that the movie deals with, so I'm not going to fault it too much for that. I just it rubs me the wrong way sometimes when actors, it just I won't discuss it. I'll talk about it later.
legends. Then allow me to present the final award beginning with the true show business legend.
Lady Gaga, I believe, is about to present the Best Picture Award, perhaps? Is this Best Picture?
50th anniversary of Cabaret. Award-winning actress Liza Minnelli.
Good to see Liza Minnelli getting a moment here on stage. So we are going to Best Picture. We got Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, has not won an Oscar all evening. Drive My Car. Dune. We're going for Dune. King Richard looks very likely to win. Licorice Pizza has not won an Oscar all evening. Nightmare Alley has not won an Oscar all evening. The Power of the Dog looks very likely to win as well. West Side Story has only won one Oscar. Here we go. I do not know where this is going. I believe that it's The Power of the Dog.
Are you excited to announce Best Picture?
We one person watching. Wow. I really should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. I somewhat not give Coda all the credit going in.
Thank you to the Academy for letting our Coda make history tonight. And congratulations to all of our fellow nominees. Your movies were all incredible. We're so honored to be here. It hasn't been easy, right? Our first day shooting, when our cast and crew was supposed to be at 4 a.m. at sea, when we were told the giant storm was about to hit us. It was only the beginning of our problems. But you've kept the boat afloat, and yes, you've been the best captain the production ever been on. Really.
Very, very surprised here. Look, speech isn't doing much for me. I did not expect for Coda to swoop in like this. Netflix once again gets no Oscar for Best Picture this year. They remain Oscars. And on an Apple TV Plus ahead and getting a win here, I am shocked. Look, I'm not. Dune was the one I wanted to win, and it still is. Dune is still the film that I believe should have won. I know I'm saying that all evening, but that's kind of how I feel about it. I am. I certainly respect what Coda has done here. It has made a big impact on the Oscars, and clearly has made a big impact on people who are. Who are watching this film and feeling something like they are connected to. We talked about it with Encanto and No Way Home. It's all about feeling like this movie connected with you, and Coda has clearly connected with a lot of people. so I really do respect that the movie is heading in that direction, and it has really made an impact. So congrats to Coda. It's obviously very late. I'm not at my peak here. The energy bar I took is long worn off, but holy cow! I'm gonna finish listening to this speech and then I'll talk about it more.
You made us laugh so much, and you really took really great care of also the incredible crew that we have, including the fisherman community in Gloucester, the incredible team at Apple TV. They've been absolutely amazing from day one, and really were able to basically put this movie everywhere in the world. Really, thank you, all of you, and the most amazing team. And to my father, who is not there, my mother who is not there, but my beautiful daughter, Olivia, she's here. The other one, Justine, is not here, and my wonderful wife, who have been supporting me. I don't know how they made it for so long. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh my god.
Golly, these hosts.
Well, that was a good way to end off the show.
Yeah, get away from these hosts, please. We end off the live stream with still one person present, and thank goodness for that. I'm glad somebody is still here. Look, lots to unpack there. Jude, you've been with us the whole time. Initial reactions, how are you feeling? Like, how do you feel about the way that the whole telecast went? Summarize it for us. Get ready.
Okay. Get ready. All right. I think that the starting of the telecast was fantastic. Dune got the dubs a couple of times.
Yeah.
That was great. Dune. Go Dune. That's the only movie I've seen. That was. Yep. Dune. And all the animated movies I've seen, except for Flea. So Flea can flee away. Because I haven't seen it and I don't want to see it. I watched the trailer for it. It does not go up to
Was that what you were over there watching?
Huh?
Was that what you were over there watching?
No.
Oh.
But the ending, speech of what's his face, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Great speech.
Great speech. Got a little emotional there.
I got a little emotional
Yeah.
too.
And that was pretty great. And
Clarify, we did not serve any alcohol to Jude near the end of this segment. If we did give him some water, never mind.
But yeah, it went pretty much as a battle I thought it was gonna go. You know what I mean? No. But I thought it went pretty fantastic. I love the Oscars totally, and I hope that one day you'll like it too. The hosts will really no. This is my moment to shine. I thought the hosts will
Horrible.
No, I was gonna say I really liked them. I thought they were funny. They're humorous.
Not a comedian humorist.
Isn't it opposite day? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
My bad.
7 Disc podcast went great.
Oh.
No.
Oh, so yeah. The hosts were pretty bad, and I wish Andrew Garfield won something.
I felt so bad for him, man. He did so well in Tick Tick Boom, and look.
I wish Benedict Cumberbatch won something too.
Well, they both can't win Best Actor.
You're right.
How that works.
But as you can see, I love movies. I watch them a lot because I know my stuff, okay? And I hope that one day you'll know your stuff too.
Okay, my turn. How to follow off of that? Wow. Okay, let's kind of walk through. Let's walk through it real quick. So we started off Ariana DeBose winning. Solid way to start off. Then Dune wins tres Oscars. Tres. Freaking awesome. It was going so well. Hosting was awful for the most part. Cringy. Chuckled a couple times, but not great. And then things were kind of getting a little shaky. You know, we had Encanto win. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. I'll see. And then we just kind of kept going. And the more we kept going, the more Jude and I lost our minds, the more fun it got. But we got 2 people watching now. The more it got kind of strenuous, in my opinion. It was like the main categories were not that satisfying. Besides Will Smith winning, which I thought was awesome. I loved what Will Smith did. You know, an incredible speech. Literally, it got me nearly emotional. But then, you know, Power of the Dog was starting to take over, you know, directing, and then Dune lost. Coda was a fine film, a very solid movie, but I just not. I respect that it won. To me, it's disappointing because I wanted Dune to win, but nevertheless, Coda does deserve this honor in its own way for the impact that it's had. For that, I very much respect. And the Will Smith speech was great. That was Jude. That was the highlight, wasn't it? Smith speech. Will Smith highlight. Best part of the whole telecast.
Best part.
Hosting was pretty poor. Presenters didn't give me much besides Chris Rock, who made me laugh. Anthony Hopkins, I literally was worried he was going to drop. Like, he looked like he was struggling.
Oh my god!
He looked like he was struggling to get through. But look, he's a legend, and I loved seeing him up there.
Anthony Hopkins is
not giving a crap. He just did not give a crap, and thank God for that. That's what makes him a legend. That's what makes Anthony Hopkins better.
He doesn't care about
He's just one step above
Hollywood.
all of us. You know what I'm saying?
No, I admit Anthony Hopkins is cooler than I am, which is hard to do.
I knew that since the day I was born. As soon as I left that hospital, I'm like, you know what? I may be hot stuff, and I'm nowhere near as cool as Anthony Hopkins.
Stop talking about to lose a view, okay?
I'm about to lose a viewer. Okay. But look, this was not horrible. This was okay. This was pretty okay. And look, I know I'm going to open up Ben Shapiro's YouTube channel tomorrow. He's going to be talking about how bad it was. And I get his point. You know, there was typical Hollywood up there that rubbed me the wrong way. And that's fine. You know, it's what Hollywood does. They're always going to rub me the wrong way. But I didn't do that in your speech.
My great speech.
Yeah.
My work masterpiece.
But look, it was not a bad evening. I had fun. I said what I needed to say. In the end, I know we've gone off and the live stream kind of went poorly technically, but it was fun talking about movies, fun hanging out with Jude. You know, so it was been really solid. So we're gonna wrap things up here. Later this week, I will do an episode kind of summarizing my thoughts, getting all my emotions in order, because, you know, obviously it's kind of hard. You know, we're late in the evening. The mind is clearly not as sharp as it normally is. But thank you guys so much.
I have something to say.
Nobody's watching this. I'll let Jude finish, and then I'll wrap things up.
I wish I just got the last 3 hours, 50 minutes of my life back.
Well, how to follow off of that? I thank Jude. First off, I just gotta thank Jude. He said some kind words today. Was the comedic backbone of three. We've been here for nearly 4 hours. Oh my gosh.
We could have watched the whole West Side Story.
We could have watched a lot. But all right. It was an okay show. Great moments. But then there were some bad moments, like Amy Schumer. And that just wasn't as good. I wish Joe Rogan hosted the Oscars.
But they're not gonna allow him because he's truthful, and they don't, and they like
Yeah, they-
liars, non-truthful, and like non-truthful people.
Okay. We won't get into that. But listen, I hope you guys, who were tuning in and out, enjoyed the show. Obviously, the connection was bad. This telecast went horribly, but I had fun. Jude, did you have fun?
I had fun.
Jude had fun. I don't know whether he's telling the truth or not. But look, I'll do a future episode on my overall feelings on
Not me.
not with him. But we'll have you back. Don't forget, June and I are in the middle of a Harry Potter retrospective, which will be continuing soon. Oscar reactions. That episode will be coming soon. We got a lot to talk about. So remember, guys, moviemaniacs2020@gmail.com. If you have any questions, comments, I'll happily respond to them on the show. You can easily do that at moviemaniacs2020@gmail.com. Spotify, 5 stars. Apple Podcast, 5 stars, and a 5-star review. And then you can hit that subscribe button, as well as giving this video a thumbs up, maybe.
Yes. You just lost all of the people. No.
Thank you guys for listening. Adios. Remember, find a way to end the live stream. There it is.
No. You have to do your ending thing. Do you remember it?
Oh, it was. See you on the flip flop.
See you on that flippy